In Media Studies A-Level, the course is focused around 2 exam papers and 1 practical coursework. Paper 1 is titled Media Messages. This is separated into 2 sections: News and Media and Media Language and Representation. Section A is News and Media. You'll be studying the Daily Mail and The Guardian. News no longer refers to just papers or TV broadcasts, but websites and social media too. You'll look at how some of the biggest news outlets in Britain have adapted or failed to adapt to a digital age, as well as looking at the traditions of newspapers. What makes a broadsheet a broadsheet? Or a tabloid, for example. You will also look into who owns which newspaper. For example, The Guardian is owned by a trust, the Daily Mail by an aristocrat. What are the values of the newspapers? How does this change how they report stories? Along with the newspapers, you study a number of theories from media theorists that you will be able to apply and evaluate to the newspapers and their outputs. Section B is Media Language and Representation. You will study The Big Issue, Shelter's Triptych ad, Dove's Too Many Cooks ad, River Island's Smooth Moves Only ad, Emily Sondé, Heaven, Radiohead, Burn the Witch. Over this wide variety of interesting real-world products, you'll look into the camera work, the design and references made by well-known ads and music videos. For example, what intertextual references are made by Radiohead in the Burn the Witch music video? How does the Big Issue's business model work? What are the representations shown in the Too Many Cooks ad? And how does it appeal to an audience? Over the year, you will develop these critical analysis skills. As in the exam, you will have questions on a portion of these, and potentially an advert that is new to you, such as this Davidoff advert featuring Ewan McGregor. Paper 2 is titled Evolving Media, and this paper contains media industries and audiences and long-form television drama. Section A of Paper 2 will feature questions on radio, video games, and the film industry. Your radio case study is Radio 1 Breakfast with Greg James. You'll look at all workings of the show as well as listening to episodes to understand how they appeal to their audience and encourage audience participation. In the video games topic, you will study the industry and audience of the Nintendo game franchise, Animal Crossing. In a similar way to the radio topic, you'll get to know how audiences can interact with the game and each other. You'll learn about the background of Nintendo and what made Animal Crossing New Horizons so popular. Shang-Chi and Snow White are your case studies for the film topic. You'll dive into the film industry and learn all about Disney. You'll learn to answer questions like, how did Snow White springboard Disney into the company it is today? How has Disney adapted to the streaming market? And how did Disney become the world's biggest media corporation? Section B is the long-form television drama section, and your case studies are Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers sci-fi ode to the 80s, and German language drama centered around the Cold War, Deutschland 83. You'll learn how to analyze these shows and the representations in them, as well as the many intertextual references to other media. In the exam, you will be expected to apply media theories to these case studies. NEA stands for Non-Examined Assessment. This is a coursework component that involves you either creating a magazine or a music video. There will be plenty of time to grow your skills on Photoshop and Premiere Pro, as well as learning how to use a camera to get your shots before starting your coursework at the end of Year 12. Just as you revise the set texts, you'll have plenty of chances to practice using different techniques and creating plenty of products. Previous topics for magazines have included film, music, and lifestyle. For the MV briefs, we have seen narrative music video, rock song, and anthemic be the categories students' work must fall into. Taking media studies doesn't just give you knowledge of TV shows, social media, and magazines, but it also gives you a wider knowledge of the social, political, and economic contexts that media products are made in.